Superior Microproducts uses the weighted average method in its process costing system. Data for the assembly department for May appear below. Compute the cost per equivalent unit for direct materials, for labor, and for overhead, and the total equivalent cost per whole unit. Let's begin by picking up our cost of beginning work in process. We're told that we have $18,000 for direct materials, $5,500 in labor, and $27,500 in manufacturing overhead costs. During the period, we added $238,900 in direct material cost, $80,300 in labor cost, and $401,500 in manufacturing overhead. This means our total direct material cost will be $256,900. Our total labor cost to account for will be $85,800. And the total manufacturing overhead cost we need to account for will be $429,000. Next, we'll pick up our equivalent units of production, which were given above. We had 35,000 equivalent units for direct material, 33,000 equivalent units for labor, and 33,000 equivalent units for manufacturing overhead. The final step then is to calculate our cost per equivalent unit, and our cost per equivalent unit is simply our total cost divided by our equivalent units. For direct materials, we had a total cost of $256,900, and we'll divide that by 35,000 equivalent units to get a cost per equivalent unit of $7.34. For labor, we'll take our $85,800 in cost and divide it by our 33,000 equivalent units to get a cost per equivalent unit of $2.60 per direct labor. And finally, for manufacturing overhead, we'll take our total cost of $429,000 and divide it by our 33,000 equivalent units to get a cost per equivalent unit for manufacturing overhead of $13 per unit. This means the total cost per unit will be $22.94. This is the cost per equivalent unit for direct materials, plus direct labor, plus manufacturing overhead.